What's going on, guys? Today we're looking at insertion sort. It's the third algorithm in our sorting algorithms in JS series, and this one might be slightly more complex to grasp the idea of what it's supposed to do, but I'll try my best to explain it to you so that you understand it. And by the way, this algorithm can be pretty efficient in some cases, especially when the data is almost sorted. So let's get started. So I'm gonna create an array of random numbers that are almost sorted, because I want to make it easiest for you to understand, and I think that that's the best way. So the way this algorithm works is it goes through the elements looking for the value that needs to be sorted. Okay, so we're looking if left value is greater than right value, right? We're looking if 2 is greater than 4, no. 4 greater than 9, no. 9 greater than 14, no. 14 greater than 23, no. And by no, I mean all these things are sorted, right? So everything is good, because if instead of 7 was 33, we go through the elements, everything's sorted, we don't need to sort it, right? Everything's good. But once we find that left element is greater than right element, right, in our case, then it means that this element needs to be sorted. And then we're gonna do the job. So what we're gonna do is, the first thing we'll do is we'll save this element that needs to be sorted in a variable, right? We'll call it insert value to insert. Oops. Value to insert is 7, right? So we have it saved in our memory, okay? So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna shift all the elements that are greater than this value to the right. And what that means is, first I'm gonna show you the video just so that you have this construction in your head of what's gonna happen. So by shifting the elements to the right, I mean this. Look, watch here. 3 is our 7, is that element that needs to be inserted somewhere in the correct position, right? So that's what's gonna happen. We are shifting these elements to the right, looking for the correct spot to insert this element. In code, it's gonna look like this. We're gonna just copy the value to the right, from left to the right. So 23 will copy here, 14 will copy here, 9 will copy here, and this will be that position to insert this value, okay? So let's create a function and call it insertion sort. We're just taking the array, and the first thing is, as probably you guessed, is our for loop. I equals to 1, while I is less than array.length, and I plus plus. Okay, I equals to 1 because we're gonna be going backwards, okay? Once we found that value, I'm gonna show it in a second. So let's grab that value of array of I. Let current is gonna be our current element. Current equals to array of I, and we need another variable for the inner loop. J equals to I minus 1. I minus 1 because if array of I is 4, I minus y, we need this element to compare it with. So this element needs to be 0, which is I minus 1, because if the I is, for example, 4, we need this element, which is 3, which is I minus 1. So here's our variables, and let's create another loop, which is going to be while loop. So the first condition is while while j is less than or equal to 0, and here comes our main condition, and our main condition is array of j is greater than current value. So if array of j is greater than our current value, like here in our case, right? So what this condition does, it's checking. Is 2 greater than 4? No. Is 4 greater than 9? No. Is 9 greater than 14? No. Is 14 greater than 23? No. Is 23 greater than 7? Yes, it is. And if so, then we're gonna put our code here, and then we're gonna do what I showed you here, right? So we're gonna do this. We're gonna do this swapping. I mean this shifting to the right. And this shifting to the right is pretty easy. It's array of j plus 1 equals to array of j array of j, and we need to not forget to decrement the j, because we'll be going backwards, you know. So pretty much that's what we need to do until the j is not greater than current value. So for example 4 is not greater than 7, and that means that we stop and we found the correct position to insert our element. And to insert our element, we just say array of j plus 1 equals to current. Okay, this piece of code might confuse you, but I'll try to explain it to you what's gonna happen. So for example, let's say in here we have 0, okay, and let's start going. Okay, so we start our loop, and what we're saying is if array of j, which is 2, because j is I minus because I is 1, so j is 0, right? So j is 0. So we're asking, is 2 greater than 0? Yes, it is. And in that case, we run this code, right? So array j plus 1 equals to array of j. So we move this 2 here, and we decrement the j. So j was 0, now it becomes minus 1. And then this code is pretty much array of minus 1 plus 1, which is 0. So we inserted current value at array of index of 0. So index of 0 is here, so we insert it here. Hopefully that makes sense, my explanation. But yeah, this code, you might have problem with this piece, but the rest of it, hopefully I explain. Let's return our array, and let's see if this is working. Let's just call insertion sort, pass it an array, and because this code will modify, this function will modify the original array, and it's going to be sorted. And let's see if it's sorted. It's console log array, and yep, you see that array is sorted. And yeah, that's the insertion sort. It's pretty fun algorithm, and thanks guys for watching, and have a great one. Have a great day or night or whatever. Bye.